I teach you, you teach me. Together we explore and discover the mysteries of sex. The mysteries of sex with Love My Yacht. Love My Yacht. The mysteries of sex. Every second and fourth Tuesday at 9 p.m. on TV 33 WHPR on Comcast Cable Channel 91 Detroit. Sex. Would you or would you not? The mysteries of sex. With your host, Love My Yacht. The mysteries of sex.
Yo, what's happening? It's the Big Dog Blast. Shouts out to my girl, Love My Yacht, man. You know what it is. Mysteries of sex. What's happening? You should know it all by now.
Yo, what's up? It's Bruh Man from the Fifth Floor. Hanging with Love My Yacht on Mysteries of Sex.
Baby, WHPR TV 33. I teach you, you teach me. Together, we explore and discover the mysteries of sex.
You got some sandwiches.
Ooh. You got some sandwiches for them? Please. Hi, this is Love My Yacht, WHPR TV 33 with the one and only Lisa.
Oh, yeah.
Say hi to all the viewers, Lisa.
Hello, everyone. God bless you all.
Once again, this is Love My Yacht with Lisa. Woo. Peace.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Cisco. I'm kicking it with Love My Yacht right here on Mysteries of Sex. See, it was a mystery.
Bam. I got him.
Let's talk sex with Love My Yacht. Let's talk sex with Love My Yacht.
Would you teach it?
Let's talk sex with Love My Yacht.
Would you try it?
Let's talk sex with Love My Yacht.
Would you
Would
love
you
it?
not? Let's talk sex with Love My Yacht.
Would you
Would you
touch
or would you
it?
not?
Would you
Let's talk
trust
sex
me?
with Love My Yacht.
Would you
Would you
buy
or would you
it?
not?
Would you
Let's
hide
talk sex
it?
with Love My Yacht.
Or would you
Would you
deny
or
it?
would you not? Let's talk sex with Love My Yacht.
Greetings and welcome to the Mysteries of Sex. Happy holidays, everyone, and Merry New Year. I learned that tonight. Merry New Year. I love it. It's phenomenal. We have so many incredible things going on for the new year. I'd like to first introduce my new co-host, the one and only Miss Lexi.
Hello, everybody. It is a wonderful feeling to be here with you guys tonight with Marriott. So excited about this venture.
Yes, it's phenomenal. So, guys, we have so many incredible things coming your way. Oh, we're going to have a beautiful 2018. We're going to have so much talent from Detroit to Vegas, from all over. We're going to bring you all sorts of mysteries of sex on WHPR TV 33. But tonight we're going to start with no other than Caesar, Mr. Poetic, Mr. Panty Wetter, Mr. Everything. This is oh my goodness, Mr. Caesar.
Hey, how you doing?
Tell everyone hello.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? I'm Cesar Toriano. I am poet, author, and advocate for poetry in the city of Detroit. I'm just blessed to be on the show, Mysteries of Sex with Love My Yacht.
Hey. So look, I'm gonna let my co-host take over on this one, then I'm just gonna chime in.
You know, I'm just so excited right now because I actually had the chance to come in and actually hear this guy on stage perform. He is phenomenal, okay? And the way he put words together is just like none other. Okay, so I did some research on you, of course. Okay, so you are a father.
Yes, I am.
Okay, fathers. Okay, how many kids we have?
I'm a single parent. I have 5 kids, 4 I raise.
Oh wow!
But I have an excellent support system. I have, my kids have the diehard grandmother and diehard aunties. I have the village in my home. So
Wow.
Yeah.
they give me a lot of flexibility.
Yes.
Yes, a father.
Yes.
And now they are grown, some are not teenagers anymore. And
Grown? Are you serious? You have grown children?
well, my oldest son, he's 22,
Okay.
Toriano Jr.
Well, that's grown.
And my daughter, Satora, she's 20.
Right.
When they get in the teens, those girls give you all those gray hairs. So.
Oh, I can imagine.
So,
I can imagine.
so being a father, amongst being a father, you also are an author.
Yes.
Can we hear about some of your work?
Yes, I have 4 books. I have 4 books. The first book that I've written is The Cake and Chronicles. That's a blend of love and erotic poetry,
Okay.
broke down in a recipe. My
Okay.
second book is The Witness Whisperer. As you notice, both of most of these books are erotic poetry books.
My
That
type of
is-
books.
Yes.
Yeah, we love that type of stuff.
And third book is a book, it's a combination of variation of poems that's called The Kingdom Within. Different poems about different phases of my life. And my fourth book is called Sonics of Seduction. And I'm working on my fifth. Hopefully I have it done by February before Valentine's Day. That is called Mahogany Harvest. So it's a
Oh, sounds nice. You're a busy man.
Well, I try to be.
You're a very busy man. So even with all that, you are still an advocate for the spoken word here in the
Yes.
city of Detroit. So tell us what that's like. You know.
Well, it's about, with me, my first poetry venue I ever been to, it was like about roughly 12 years ago.
Okay.
And I think it was at the Key Club. And I went there a couple of times. And I wanted to get up there and perform because I've been writing poems ever since I was in 5th grade.
Yeah.
But I was too scared to get up there.
Okay.
So then I came back like about a year later and the venue wasn't there. For 3 years I looked for a poetry venue and I had no luck. I was not in the loop.
Okay.
My first venue, one of my customers, because I build and repair computers, took me to Cliff Bells. And that night, after 2 shots of Patron, I got on stage. So ever since then, I didn't want anybody to go through what I went through.
Exactly.
So I try to, be an announcer, let everybody know where the arts are. I have a group on Facebook called In the Loop Poetic Haven.
Yes.
And that gives it a list of all the open mics. I have a list at the Pen Post for the whole month. And I do venue shout-outs on my page via Facebook every day whenever there's events.
Well, wait a second. I have to intervene.
Yeah.
Yes.
I noticed the name of your page, In the Loop. So that's what inspired you to call your group In the Loop, because your experience, your
Yes.
prior experience.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
That's awesome.
Because, with me, poetry was very healing to me.
Okay.
It brought healing, brought me balance. And there's a lot of people out here in the city of Detroit that's looking for places to go so they can go out there and speak their truth and get their healing. Poetry was very healing to me.
Okay.
So when I was going through that, when I finally found it, when you find something that's been blessing to you, you want to try to bless others. So that's why I always try to make it where I can let people know what's going on. Even when I have an event and somebody else got an event, I try to put that up there so we can all share, so we can all eat, and we all support the art of poetry. So pretty much that's it.
Yeah. So now one more question I had for you. Like I'm like a person of inspiration.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm inspired by so many different things in life. You know, I'm inspired by Miat's bow tie. that's how bad I am. I mean, it doesn't take much to inspire me. I just would like to know, what I know it inspired me to be a hairstylist.
Yes.
But what inspired you to actually want to write poetry?
You know what? I think when you play around with creativity,
Okay.
whether you are an artist, whether you paint visual artist, or whether you're a singer, whether you're a dancer, heck, whether if you're a cook in the kitchen, even when you do hair, your creativity it comes from that passion, creativity.
Absolutely.
And when you up there, whether you doing the young ladies do, or whether you're cooking this, or whether you're writing this, or singing this, that energy comes from that place, that creative energy, those juices that get you pouring and flowing. And that's how it is for me as an artist. When I'm up there and I get an idea for a poem, I just stop everything and I just start writing. Whether it's via Facebook or just in my phone or just laptop, whatever I can, even on paper on the napkin.
Now, speaking of pouring and flowing, at his remember we were at his performance and how crazy the women were going.
Oh yes, yes.
I'm like, this man got these ladies here going.
Well, he made my panties sweat that night. So
Jesus
I
Christ.
understand it, especially what's it called, the tongue.
My goodness.
The tongue technician.
The tongue technician.
tongue
I
technician.
love that
Oh,
tongue
my goodness.
technician.
Oh, well,
He's just on the microphone.
If I got you there, I'm winning.
Well, look, I gotta ask you. Lexi kind of simmered down. I love her questions, but I gotta hit you up, right? So I gotta ask you, what type of aphrodisiac do your poetry portray for your sex life?
To me, if you want to know the DNA of an artist, look at their work.
Okay.
And I would get and start writing something.
Okay.
are bases off experience that I've had in the past, or things that I might want to indulge into the future, and that's when that doorway opens.
Okay.
So some of the things you might hear is things that I didn't done, and other stuff you might hear might be future plans or things.
Wait. So the tongue technician, did you do everything? Can you say that, tongue technician? Wait, the tongue technician got a little cursing in it, though.
Yes, it does.
Can you give us a brief one that doesn't have cursing? Because I know my producer looking somewhere.
The edited version.
Okay.
I'm addicted to the race of her water rides. The sweetness of her tight perfection that resides between her beautiful thighs. When the sweetness of her spud gently embraces my tongue, my rider senses so super high into the cosmos, beyond the barriers of the sun. My lips will gladly ride and die for the cause of her climax, to be an oral beast at her womanly feast.
He said oral
I'm
beast.
done.
Oral beast. Did you hear that?
Oh my!
He said
goodness.
oral beast.
Lexi, he
said
not
oral
playing. He's
beast.
not playing. Oh my goodness! Woo!
How often do you perform in a week's time? Is it
It
every-
varies.
Okay.
Sometimes I might perform, go to open mics. I like to sharpen my blade when I'm doing shows and
Okay.
sometimes I might go.
Are there a lot of open mics around the city?
Some days there's poetry 7 days of the week.
Okay.
And me, I'm an artist. I believe in sharpening my blade. So I might go once to twice a week, sometimes 5 times out of the week I might go.
Okay.
Perform at different venues.
Yeah, because you hot right now.
Yeah.
I was lucky to get you tonight.
Yeah.
I'm lucky to be here.
Oh goodness!
What's now? Just I just wanted to ask him before we forget.
Sure.
What do you have coming up, 2018 that you're planning? You know that you want the people to support. You want to give us a heads up about.
I have a couple of shows I'm doing.
Okay.
I have my own show at Best Artist Management going on February the 8th. That is 19954 Living right off of Pembroke in Detroit, Michigan. That is called Erotic Eruptions. Through the Poetry Could Be Anything series. That's going on. That goes from 8:30 to 12. You can go to my Facebook page. You can go to Eventbrite and get to the link and look that up, and you will find it. Also,
Wait. What's your Facebook page thing?
on my Facebook page, you'll find me under Cesar Toriano, Caesar Toriano, T-O-2-R-E-A-N-O. You can find me there. I'm on Instagram and Twitter. Just starting chats, Snapchat, trying to get Snapchat friendly.
I'm not, don't feel bad.
I'm trying to get the hang of it. But,
Okay, before you go to your next one, if anyone's interested in doing any kind of poetry or any type of erotic poetry or regular poetry, can they reach out to you?
By all means, yes.
Okay,
Yes,
also,
please.
if you have any questions for Mr. Caesar tonight, please call us at area code 313-868-4336, or you can also reach us at area code 313-868-0351. But as well, you were continuing to say what events you have.
Yes, and then I have a show I'm doing with my buddy, Three Face Poet, event going on, Erotic Poetry Night. That is happening on February the 14th. If you go to my page, you will see the different links for the different events, and you can just, chime in or whatever. If you want to find out, be looped into poetry events going on in the city, you can come friend me on Facebook, or even if you don't want to be my friend, just go to the group.
Everybody want to be your friend.
Everybody want to be your friend.
In the Loop Poetic Haven.
Especially the women. Shoot.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be your friend.
Well, speaking of being your friend,
Yes.
okay, and she brought up the women,
Mm-hmm.
okay. So how hard is it to balance relationship, sex, and what you do? Because what you do is so thought-provoking, sexually thought-provoking, that it would make someone attracted to you that's not even attracted to you, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
How do you handle that?
Well, with me, I only thing I can explain, I do all kinds of poetry. But when it comes poetry of a central nature, erotic poetry, when you get into that, and when you're performing, you're drawing, you got to make, with me, when I do a poem, I try to make you see everything that I'm saying slowly, step by step. But when you have that and I dip into that ego and I start performing and doing my poems, I dip into that. Now, if you're dealing with someone, they have to be understanding. Because when you do these erotic shows, everybody's getting into the fantasy of things.
Yes.
How many girlfriends have you lost? How many girlfriends have you lost?
How many girlfriends have you lost?
How many girlfriends have you lost?
I have not. Right now, I don't. Right now, you know, due to my little emotional situation.
Okay.
Wait, we have a call. We have one call. Mysteries of Sex.
Yes, I had a question for Caesar.
Sure. Hey.
So, you mentioned that your past brought about your experience and how all your poetry pretty much relates to your past. So, is it possible that certain women that you've been with inspired your poetry?
Good question.
By all means, yes.
Yeah.
There's actually an ongoing joke on the poetry scene saying, if you don't want to be in a poem, don't go with a poet. It's an ongoing thing. So, yes.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense, though.
Beautiful question.
Yeah, because they write about what they experience.
They write about everything, you know. Me, I just don't name names, so you're safe, so.
Right.
What's your name, caller?
Completely understandable. Do not name names.
What's your name?
Brianna.
Oh, Brianna, I love your name.
Hey, Brianna, thank you for calling in, love.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right.
Wow. So.
Yeah, I would imagine like every relationship in your life would affect your writing. Like,
well, with me, the thing is, I've been performing for 9 years, just about. I've been writing all my life, and that was love. But when I started doing poetry, it started off with love, and it was more like Dr. Seuss. And then it evolved.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with poetry, an artist, when you dip into your emotions and things that you're going through, that's right there's the essence of an artist. They put their emotions into it. And when I was doing all styles of poetry, when I got to erotic, I just noticed I was a little bit better at that genre than I am at the other styles. So.
Right. Maybe because you were at more liberty.
Well, you know what it is? It's like with anybody I engage in an intimate manner, you know, it's like I have layers like an onion.
Okay.
You know, it begins on the trust and the layers are peeled. With me, when I do poetry, writing, erotic, there's no layers.
Okay.
It's completely wide open. So when I'm writing and doing poetry like that, it's just the floodgates. When I'm getting with somebody, it's more of a boundary issue, more like a trust factor.
Okay, so we got to get right. That's beautiful. So basically, you're saying is you get into character. You get into character mode.
Poetry
I love it.
Kicks the door down.
Wow, that's beautiful. Awesome. Thank you, Caesar, so much. You have an event coming up. You said tomorrow.
Yes, I'm also doing a feature tomorrow at Fellas Art Gallery. That's on Livernois. That's actually a couple of doors down from Best Artist Management. And the address there to Best Artist Management is 19954 Livernois. You will see the place I'm doing a feature there is going from 8:30 to 11, one single rose. It's the host along with Fella.
Felly Gallery, Felly Gallery.
Come on down, check us out, enjoy some poetry. They serve food, free wine. Come on out.
Shout out to my girl, One Single Rose. Love you, baby. All right, guys. So we're going to be right back. So don't go away because we have some more phenomenal guests. See you guys shortly. Don't go away.
I teach you, you teach me. Together we explore and discover the mysteries of sex. The Mysteries of Sex with Love My Yacht. Love My Yacht. The Mysteries of Sex. Every second and fourth Tuesday at 9 p.m. on TV 33 WHPR on Comcast Cable Channel 91 Detroit. Sex. Would you or would you not? The Mysteries of Sex. With your host, Love My Yacht. The Mysteries of Sex.
Yo, what's happening? It's the Big Dog Blast. Shouts out to my girl, Love My Yacht, man. You know what it is. Mysteries of Sex. What's happening? You should know it all by now.
Yo, what's up? It's Bruh Man from the Fifth Flow, hanging with Love My Yacht on Mysteries of Sex.
Baby, WHPR TV 33. I teach you, you teach me. Together, we explore and discover the mysteries of sex.
You got some sandwiches.
Ooh. You got some sandwiches for them? Peace. Hi, this is Love My Yacht, WHPR TV 33 with the one and only Lisa. Oh, yeah. Say hi to all the viewers, Lisa.
Hello, everyone. God bless you all.
Once again, this is Love My Yacht with Lisa. Woo. Peace.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Cisco. I'm kicking it with Love My Yacht right here on Mysteries of Sex. See, it was a mystery.
Bam. I got him. On WHPR TV 33 with the one and only Lil G from Philly.
What's happening? How y'all doing out there, Detroit? Yes, I'm Chili. You love me. I want to find out.
Let's talk sex with Love Maya. Let's talk sex with Love Maya.
Would you teach it?
Let's talk sex with Love Maya.
Would you try it? Greetings. Greetings and welcome back to the Mysteries of Sex. We have more beautiful, phenomenal guests, okay? I mean, when I reached out to this production company, I was at loss for words. This production company is so amazing. They're doing so many beautiful, beautiful things in the city of Detroit, as well as Atlanta, as well as Las Vegas, all over. The name of this production company is Sedalis.
Sedalis Productions.
Sedalis Productions.
Sedalis Productions.
You gotta tell us what that word means. Did you create that word?
No, it's Latin for soul of the family.
Oh my, soul of the family.
Yep.
That's
Love it.
beautiful.
Love it.
So we have Miss D. We have Miss D right here. And then we have Mr. Sensational, poetic himself, Dismantle. I know everyone heard of Dismantle. I heard this man's name 1,000 times before I even seen this man. I had a pleasure of hearing you before. I didn't get a pleasure or a chance to get a chance to meet him because he had so many people surrounding him. So I said, okay, one day I get a chance to meet this guy. So Miss D, I met her, and look what she brought to the table. Her production company. She has another part of her team too, but that's my special guest, Miss Rain. So I can't let y'all see her yet. That's my mystery guest. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let my co-host take it from here.
Yeah, so I'm the question girl. Okay, so I have all the questions for you. What inspired you? Once again, I'm an inspired person. I love to be inspired. What inspired you to pursue your own production company? What did you want to bring to the industry as a production company owner?
I wanted to produce great events, and I saw some events, and I said, I'm not trying to be funny, but I could probably do those a little better.
Okay.
So that's one of the things I want to bring to quality.
What were some of the things that stood out to you that said, I can do that better?
I guess promotion.
Okay.
Just the quality of event.
Okay.
And also giving poets, artists, dancers a place to show their
Oh, wow.
talent.
So you don't just do poet. You do stage production, dancing, acting,
like fashion shows, lingerie shows.
And she's an author. She's an author
lingerie.
also.
You do lingerie shows.
I love
Victoria's
lingerie.
Secrets.
Now she has
February the 11th, you'll be able to see it.
Okay.
Yes.
You have some. Oh, so you have some things coming up in
Yep.
February. You have a lingerie show coming up in February.
I have Salsa Sundays, which is January 21st at Club Echelon.
Okay, talk about it. Just tell us
It's
about
just like we're teaching baracha and salsa, the sexy dance, is forbidden dance. It's $2 tacos, Coronas, and margaritas.
I like forbidden dance. I like to call it forbidden. That makes you want to try it.
You like anything forbidden?
I like it.
we already know about you.
Hey, it is what it is. I like the freaky stuff. Okay.
So
I'm gonna leave the clean stuff alone now.
Yeah, so you talk to Lexi about the clean stuff, and I'll be entertained.
Okay.
I'll skip the clean.
No,
Anyway,
go ahead.
you got Poetic Foreplay Utopia.
Okay.
It's going to be erotic dancing, burlesque dancing, erotic poetry, comedy, and that lingerie show I was telling you about.
Okay, and all this is going on the same night?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot the special guest. Look, Love My
Yeah,
Yacht.
and Love My Yacht. Okay.
And Caesar forgot to say he's going to be in my show, too.
Awesome. See, you guys have got to come to the show. I want to be there, so I know we're getting tickets, right?
Oh,
How can everyone else get a ticket?
Go to SodalisProductions.com. It's SODALIS Productions.com.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So, okay, now with all the production stuff and all that's going on, I know it requires a lot of your time.
Mm-hmm.
It has to, okay? I know that it requires a lot of your energy, okay? So what is your, I guess, your balance point, I guess? How do you balance it all? How do you be a diva about it?
I just go hard on anything I do. So
And,
word
and you
for
probably
word.
need to have plenty of
I
sex,
think that's
right?
what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Need to have plenty of sex.
5 times a week. You gotta do that to
Do
me.
you
Exactly.
Sorry, somebody shouldn't be hearing that.
How do you have time?
Yeah, I got time for that.
That's
Jesus
right.
Christ, I would be
Make
so
time.
tired.
Don't put Jesus with this.
Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord.
But you were saying I'm an author too, so I love the arts period.
Okay.
I'm kind of nervous. I know Dismantle teases me. My daughter does too, because I don't get in front of the stage because I start
you're
to get
doing
nervous.
great. You're doing awesome.
But I have a book called Sexual Synergy through my pen name, which is SL Butter.
Yes.
So I wrote erotic stories and
Okay.
poems. in that
Oh
book, yeah.
wow! Could you give us a little bit of taste of?
No.
I mean, just a
I don't
wait
know.
a minute.
Well, you got the red dress on.
Yeah, and you wrote it.
You got the sexy dress on.
You said,
All right, guys.
okay, well, she's not gonna do it for us. She's
Maybe
not gonna.
one day I'll
Maybe
do
we
it.
get your ally here too.
Yeah,
Well,
you
before
do
we
good.
can't let D off that easy. I'm gonna get this. We gonna get him. We gonna have this man on the hot seat. So we gonna get him.
Oh,
Okay.
Your partner already volunteered you to be in the hot seat.
No, she asked who would be good in the hot seat, not me.
That's a volunteer.
Why you guys keep putting Jesus and Lord into this? You making me have to
I gotta
repeat.
see
He's a talented guy. He can
Oh,
do
Lord.
anything.
Okay, Lord. Okay.
Lord. Okay,
Okay.
I got used to
So,
that.
but what inspired you to do? Because I know that you are oh so shy. I have seen you in action, so I know you're extremely private and extremely shy. So, do that balance off what Lexi was saying, like your alter ego? You know, like Beyonce have what's Beyonce alter ego?
Sasha Fierce.
Sasha. So that's your
The SL Butter.
That's your
Smooth
SL
butter.
Butter. So, because you're able to do erotic poetry and erotic novels, and you're off into lingerie, and you're very beautiful. So you have this flip
And
side,
voluptuous.
right?
She's voluptuous too.
So you have like, I guess they be saying, no disrespect, a queen in the streets and a freak in the bedroom.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what it's saying, right? So I like that. So do sometime do you play a little? Do you get into kink? This soft kink for you, Butter. I'm not even talking to D. I'm talking about Butter right now. Do you
Okay,
get into
maybe
a
a little
soft
bit of
kink?
why you gonna do it, my daughter?
Oh, okay.
But some tassels maybe.
Tassels.
Yeah, I can
Okay,
do that.
that's fine. Okay, so we good on you. We good on you. We know let's know about all your events because he gonna catch it. Because I can't really get it to you.
I'm gonna protect, help him.
Oh, that's what we want to. Okay, you go Butter. Butter gonna come back out, child. Butter gonna come. We gonna bring Butter out.
How about that?
Okay, so you get through with D, and then I'm gonna bring Butter back out with this mantle.
Yeah. So now,
Like I got a split person. You're so silly.
what? Give us like a quick regimen of your day. I would just like to know as a producer, like, I know what I do as a hairstylist, but like as a producer, when you wake up in the morning, like, I need to get up and I need to make sure I need to.
Okay, I go to work first of all.
Okay.
I have 2 jobs. I have a full-time job, part-time job.
Okay.
Got a promotions team. I talk to them so they can do marketing and stuff. I'm on Facebook, Instagram.
And you're a parent.
And a parent.
Okay.
And I got a relationship too. So
Okay.
it's
How many kids do you have?
Just one.
Just one child. Okay. How many relationships? No, I'm just
Sexual relationships. I do that.
Okay. So
You said what's off? No,
so basically, you just you live your life like the rest of us. You hit the floor in the morning, you hit the floor running, and you just kind of work it out and take it as it comes. Sounds like.
Yep.
Yeah. Super one.
I just want to make a statement. I think like with Caesar, I respect him, the mayor of poetry. I think it's enough. Even with the competition, I still respect everybody's art and their craft, and it's enough to go around.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes it gets kind of tension or whatever. But I respect everybody's hustle, and everybody's enough money for everybody to eat.
Yeah,
so that's what I'm saying.
Is tension in the poetry arena?
I would imagine so. I would imagine there's tension because there is they're artists. And anytime you have an artist and someone being creative and you have another one being creative, there's competition.
And you like passionate about what you do.
Yeah, absolutely.
So somebody kind of said, you know what I mean? Everybody, I respect everybody. That's all I have to say. I'm not gonna start arguing or anything, but I just want to know that it's enough to go around. I support everybody. If I can.
Absolutely.
If I could go to every poetry event like Caesar, I would. I don't have the time or the money, but I try to go to
Caesar the man. He is the man.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere. Okay. Well, yeah. So we thank you for that bit of advice. So we're not gonna start no cat fights.
Yeah.
And stuff. There's no need for all that. It's enough to go around for everybody. I like that. Even in my industry, sometimes we kind of have to kind of step back and not be so aggressive, if you will. You know what I'm saying? You can't help but be competitive.
Oh yeah.
But you don't have to be so aggressive about your.
I like being dominant.
We're not talking about the bedroom right now.
I like being dominant. I don't want to be aggressive, but I like being dominant.
Yeah, so yeah, I think you do an awesome job. I first of all I want to applaud you as a black woman that had the charisma and the know-how and even to feel your way through the things that you did not know how. Okay, and having the faith to step out and do what it is that you want to do, and having a black face while you're doing it.
Yeah, I appreciate
I really appreciate that.
Same to you guys.
I really appreciate that.
Well, I'm in a league of my own, so I just everybody who come around me is a blessing for me.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's beautiful, D. That's so beautiful with your top surface stuff. So I'm ready for butter now, so I got the other name. Well, we're going to hit this mantle because that's what's going to bring butter. Oh, look, she popped the hair on me. She was like, I'm ready. So, look, I'm finna mess with this mantle. We're going to bring butter out. So, you ready?
I was born ready.
Oh, okay, I like that. So, what inspired you to do poetry?
That's a good question, actually. I remember the first poem I wrote. I don't go back as far as Caesar do, like in 5th grade, but I was 12 years old and I used to rap. I used to go by the name of Marley Marl.
Oh, Lord, here we go. Another rapper.
Did you have a J. Curl?
No. J. Curl's before my time a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a little before my time.
Are you serious?
I am. I mean, I was alive with J. Curl, but my dad, I was a little kid. My dad was to my mom like,
no J. Curl, no.
Yes, man, yes. But I remember I was walking down the street and I saw this tree. This is a true story. And I was rapping, to my friends walking down the street. And I saw the tree, and I just made a rap about the tree. And in the rap, I remember I was talking about how, the tree is the true definition of love. You know what I mean? How regardless of what happens in the seasons, how many we tear down and how much we destroy it, we can always lean on it. It always comes back to us, and always every year renews itself every year. And after that, it was like, oh, that sounds like a poem. And I just started writing poems after that.
Oh, wow.
That's literally
so you was inspired by a broke tree.
No.
Broke down
I got to go there because that inspiration that you had has so much meaning. Because the tree is the true eternal of life for us.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ecosexual. So what that means is I love nature. But what happens, I tell my children to choose their friends like they choose a tree.
Is that what I am? Because I like doing outside sometimes.
So, people nowadays, they plant these trees up, these organic trees. They just put them in the ground. And in the first storm we have, it knock them over, right? But then when the seed is planted in that soil and it grow from the soil, when the wind comes, it don't get knocked down. It may break, but the root of it's still right there. So that's how you choose the people in your life, like you were planting a seed to get that tree. So that tree planted a seed inside of you to make you become who you are today. So it's never a broken tree. That was a really
Go ahead on this.
Revelation.
I like that.
See, I'm trying to show that sad. My producer looking like, y'all got kind of personal, but yeah.
Revelation.
Yeah, so that's really beautiful. Yeah. So you got that part. So you got in tune with your own self.
I did.
Right? So what took it to sexuality?
Being a man.
Oh, wow.
And loving women. And of course I wasn't having sex when I wrote my first poem. But, once I did engage in that particular realm of activities.
What type of activities?
Sex.
Oral sex?
Those things.
Oral sex?
That
Missionary sex?
That's
What's your favorite position?
Oh my goodness.
It depends on the woman.
Jesus Christ. Where's the gap on this?
So,
I'm not shy.
Which one? D told me. I told you she put you on my hot seat. Why you think you sitting right here?
That's good.
See, I'm the laid back one. She the fireball.
All right.
So tell me, one of the guests that called in, they said, do some of your poetry, they asked Caesar, do some of the poetry, some of the sex relations that you have, does it help build your
It has in the
creativity?
past. I mean, I kind of draw from a lot of different things, so all of my poetry is not necessarily off of personal experiences.
Okay.
Some of it is, as he stated as well, off of things that I would like to do one day, or things that I just imagine. You know what I mean? Like just.
So you faking it till you make it.
A lot of it is real though. But I'm trying not to say that out loud.
So tell me, so you said that you haven't done yet. Is there a reason why you haven't explored?
Yeah, the reason is more so that because oh man,
tough question.
Tough person that's open to be.
That ain't hard to find.
No?
Yeah, that's 2017. 18.
I know, right?
18.
Kink.
Yeah.
So
you
wait a
been
minute.
I have.
I see. I like him. Yeah.
Not really my thing though, too much.
You know,
I don't like being tied up.
Why not?
Because
blindfolded.
blindfold is all right, long as my hands are not restricted. I don't, have a
You
thing
know,
like that.
That's a trust issue. Trust.
Besides the trust, you know what you should do?
Yeah.
Because, and I'm going to say this to all my viewers also. I put a post up on Facebook, 2018. I asked people what would be there. You know, they people say, well, okay, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to gain weight, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I said, take away limitations. One day with one of your partners, I would suggest this, and I guarantee you'll call me and you'll say, okay, I want to hire you as my sex therapist. I'm going to give you this for free because you're on my show.
I'm all ears.
I want you to one day put some headsets on.
Okay.
Okay? No lyrics. You could go to Tantra sexual music. I want you to put some headsets on. I want you to be blindfolded. And I want you to be tied up. And I want you to have a massage.
Okay.
After the massage, I want you to have sex. And I guarantee you're going to have the best sex you ever had. Because you're allowing yourself to get out of your head space, out of your subconscious state, and you're responding off the natural body because you're already ecosexual. That was your first encounter with nature. So you're already in tune with your conscious instead of your subconscious. So you're going to get a chance to explore the mysteries that you're thinking about, the desires that you have deep inside. You're going to explore.
Oh, shuck it
Could
up
you
now.
could you write down those instructions?
Yeah.
for me?
Yeah, right there. I get
on the website. I
laid
need that
out.
too,
Yeah.
Could you write that down for me, please?
So what do you do any poems about like the tongue technician?
Oh yes.
Yeah, I do.
You do?
I have a lot of times I'll freestyle off of what I feel. I
Can you
have written
freestyle right
poems.
now? Without the you use proper genitals or whatever.
Proper genitals?
Yeah, like if you say vagina, you say
Oh.
vagina, don't say the P word.
Okay.
Or you could say yanni
The
or
edited
lingua.
version.
I got you.
The
I
edited
got
version.
you. I got you.
The clean version.
The R version, not the X.
Yeah. Cause you see my producer
Or-
right there looking. She got
Yeah,
her
she like-
she got her hand like, okay, my
No,
guy.
what is it? The
She
rated-
said, okay, my guy.
the rated E. The rated E for
Okay.
everyone.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay. I'll do
Well, it
my
can't be
best.
for everyone, but just
Yeah,
people
it
who's
can
in
be
tune.
for
Go ahead, come on.
All right, let's see.
And look in the middle camera for me.
Have I asked you? Because it's been too long since the last time that I supplied an answer to any of your questions you had about where we've been. But I can tell you where we're going tonight. Deep down through the tunnels of ecstasy and love, I want to be like your glove and fit your body just perfectly. You are perfect for me. And every weather and storm that we've been through also equals rain that I can see marinate between your legs. Baby, don't make me beg. Too many hours have passed since last time I kissed your lips, and your hips often dip right into my fingertips the way they do, baby girl. I'm not a blood or a crip, but I'll gang walk all over your body. Let my tongue cascade through the marinated tunnels and... See, that's all I got.
Oh my goodness!
He
Oh my goodness!
You gonna say the real word.
So how can we see you more in action? Do you have any upcoming events?
Yes, I actually have quite a few upcoming events.
I got some of them, but your conversations in cognac this week, right?
She's gonna let us know about all these because I have a lot, but I do have a weekly venue I do every Thursday night at Nandi's Knowledge Cafe, which is 71 Oakman in Highland Park, right not too far from here actually. And we get started about 9 o'clock, 9:30 actually, to be realistic. And it's a great venue. You'll catch guys like Caesar there, a couple of other phenomenal artists, singers, poets, the whole nine. I also have, man, I should have wrote this down.
I got the Poetic Foreplay, I got salsa.
Poetic
but you also
Foreplay,
have
salsa.
the Artist Village this week.
I have Artist Village, yeah, thank you. January 6th at Artist Village. It's called Cognac and Conversations.
Okay.
And it's going to be a great event. Basically going to be talking about adult topics in a discussion forum.
Okay.
And kind of like this in a degree. You know,
Well, you should have had me there.
Well, I would have if I was booking the show. I just kind of got booked for it. But
Okay.
I think you would be a great addition.
Okay. Well, tell us, how can we find you on social media?
I'm kind of everywhere. Facebook.
He said, I'm everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm kind of like a big deal around
He
here.
is.
No, I don't say all that. I'm kind of like a big deal.
No, of
But,
course you are. Of course you are.
But DIZMANTLE, that's a Z where the S is at. It's just as Mano with a Z where the S is at. You can type that in Google, Facebook, whatever, and it all comes up, including Instagram, the whole nine. I usually post all my shows and events I have coming up right there on all the websites so you guys can keep up with what I'm doing.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So as a production team, does it get kind of difficult with how many members of it are you guys?
I was like 4 or 5, and some people like silent partners.
Yeah, there's a few of those. Yeah.
Does it get kind of difficult because you guys have your own thing going on, or it just come together as a family, like you said?
It comes together because we all want success. So, I mean, we might not always agree, but we try to,
agree to
common
disagree.
ground. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. I
We
love
always
it.
support each other, even if it's like he does different events. He's not always with Sedalis. I do different stuff, not just with him. So we always support each other and we tag each other in the events and promote for each other too.
What would you guys give before we leave? What would you guys give to the audience who want to become a poet? What kind of advice would you give them?
I would say, I know it's a lot of fear, kind of like Caesar said earlier, but it's about just stepping out on faith and just doing it. You know, if you already write poetry and you want to perform, it's about just getting out there and just stepping up to the plate and just saying, you know what, I'm going to do it, 2 shots of tequila, and let's go. If you want to start writing poetry, I would say the first step would be to find inspiration. You know, maybe learn a little about history and read some Edgar Allan Poe or, you know, or things of that nature that help you get inspired and find out what your writing style might be.
That's beautiful, beautiful. Okay, guys, you can call in and speak to Dismantle or Miss D or Miss Butter at 313-868-4336 or 313-868-0351. But you definitely need to check out Dismantle and Miss D. Is it tomorrow? Or January the 6th?
January 6th, yes.
January the 6th.
Artist Village.
At Artist Village. What's the address?
17736. Am I that right? Yeah, Lasser. It's right next to River Theater on Grand River and Lasser.
Yeah. Okay, check them out. January the 6th at what time?
Get started at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Okay, guys, I'll be seeing you shortly on January the 6th. But you don't go away because we have our mystery guest who's actually part of the Sedalis.
Sedalis.
Look, I'm going to be saying that word all night. Sedalis production. That's one of my secret guests. So stay tuned as we take this next break.
Let's talk sex with Maya. Let's talk sex with Maya.
Would you teach it?
Let's talk sex with Maya.
Would you try it?
I teach you, you teach me. Together we explore and discover the mysteries of sex. The mysteries of sex with Love My Yacht. Love My Yacht. The mysteries of sex. Every second and fourth Tuesday at 9 p.m. on TV 33 WHPR on Comcast Cable Channel 91 Detroit. Sex. Would you or would you not? The mysteries of sex. With your host, Love My Yacht. The mysteries of sex.
Yo, what's happening? It's the Big Dog Blast. Shouts out to my girl, Love My Yacht, man. You know what it is. Mysteries of sex. What's happening? You should know it all by now.
Yo, what's up? It's Bruh Man from the 5th Floor. Hanging with Love My Yacht on Mysteries of Sex.
Baby, WHPR TV 33. I teach you, you teach me. Together, we explore and discover the mysteries of sex.
You got some sandwiches.
Ooh. You got some sandwiches for them? Please. Hi, this is Love My Yacht, WHPR TV 33 with the one and only Lisa. Oh, yeah. Say hi to all the viewers, Lisa.
Hello, everyone. God bless you all.
Once again, this is Love My Yacht with Lisa. Peace.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Cisco. I'm kicking it with Love My Yacht right here on Mysteries of Sex. See, it was a mystery.
Bam. I got him.
Let's talk sex with Maya. Let's talk sex with Maya.
Would you teach it?
Let's talk sex with Maya.
Would you try it? Hi, welcome back to Mysteries of Sex with Love My Yacht and the beautiful Lexi. We are returning with our mystery guest tonight, part of Sedalis production, Miss Beautiful Rain. Woo!
Beautiful.
Hi, how's everybody doing today?
So everyone is phenomenal.
Y'all respond to her.
Yes, call in. Hey.
Yeah, call in. Shoot.
Hi, Rain. Nice to meet you. It's so wonderful having you here on Love My Yacht. We're so excited. We've heard so much about you, along with your production company that you came in with. Now, you guys that don't know, that was her mom.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, that was her mom that was just with us, the lady in the beautiful red dress.
Lady in red.
Lady in red.
It's
her mom.
Yeah.
So, what role do you play along with the production company?
Normally, whatever I'm needed to do.
Okay.
You know, sometimes I go and I just come to be there to bring people. I like to talk to people. If she needs somebody at the door to take money, I go to the door. If they need somebody to talk to the guests and make sure everything's all right, I talk to the guests. If you need someone to help someone in the dressing room, I help them in whatever.
So you like an advocate.
We're gonna
I
say
need to
that.
take you with me sometime.
But you know,
Jesus
it's a
Christ.
family
Can I
business.
borrow her mom?
Yes, you can. Look, let me talk to my manager. She my manager too. So go ahead and holler at her.
So what are the well, you know, this is a sex talk show. We love to talk about sex. Okay. So what how does sexuality and what you do from impact what you do with mom? How often is sexuality like an issue? I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
I wouldn't say it's an issue. It does impact things. I feel like what I bring to the table is a different view of sexuality. You know, I'm pretty open with my sexuality. I have been for a very long time. And I don't know. I just like to feel the energies, and that's what we use.
So if you don't mind me asking, is it all right if I ask you what do you identify as far as like sexuality, like gay, bisexual, straight, heterosexual? What is your?
I date men and women.
Okay.
I date both.
So you're.
We can say bisexual, I guess. Yeah,
I like trisexual.
I'm not going. What's trisexual? Are you creating something?
If I try it and like it, I try it again.
She
if
just
I try
coined
it
that
and don't
phrase,
like
y'all.
it, I don't try it again. Don't try it again. So trisexual.
Yeah, if I'm comfortable with it and I'm interested in it and I feel like doing it, I'll do it. You know, it just depends on the person and your relationship and what you're comfortable with. You know.
Exactly.
Okay, now look, I'm gonna ask you a question because this happens to me all the time.
This look like it's some tea.
Now this happens to me a lot. Now, how often, like on the job, okay, you're working for mom, and it's like out of nowhere, okay, someone just kind of that you were not even, be it male or female, just made an open sexual advance toward you, and how did you handle that?
It's playful. It's always playful, regardless.
Playful.
I don't know how it's gonna sound, but regardless of the situation, you go with the energy. So
I
even
agree.
if I'm interested or not, you don't have to go a certain way with it. You can play along with it to a certain extent, and that's
Okay.
part of
I like that.
the mystery of sex. It's the mystery of the Sodalis. That's people like mystery. People like to wonder.
I like that.
You know,
And you have to be comfortable. And I'm so happy that you embrace who you are. You're very confident and you're very comfortable
It just seems
within
like it.
yourself. No,
It just
I mean,
seems like it.
that means so much. Rain, that is so important because I heard you say 3 times that is what you want. It's about you. What
People
you
are
want.
gonna
As
judge
long as
you
everything-
regardless.
Exactly. As long as things are consensual, I don't think it should be limitations on anything. We have a call for you, Rain. One moment.
Man.
Welcome to the Mysteries of Sex.
Hey, how you doing?
Phenomenal. How are you?
I'm all right. Just sitting here checking it all out. Trying to get a little conversation started.
He's gonna get
Okay.
the conversation started.
All right, you called to get the
Pink hair, you
conversation
look
started.
We're getting
good up there,
started.
Pink hair with the glasses there, I swear. Oh my God!
Is it you in those glasses? I heard something about some
Well,
glasses.
what glasses?
I got 2 glasses.
We got 2 sets of glasses on the
Are you-
table. Who are you talking to? Are you asking me a question?
There's only one pink hair lady up there. I see pink hair.
Big hair.
Big hair?
You got big pink hair.
Big pink hair. Hi, baby. So you got some questions or you just admiring my glasses?
Just admiring you.
Oh, you got some
y'all
good sex- you
whole
got some sex
setup.
questions
It's a
for me?
vibe, baby. I'm trying to catch the vibe. I see it's a vibe up there.
But right now we got Miss Rain on here, so let's ask her some questions. And thank you. What's your name?
My name is Skeet.
Uh-oh.
Ski.
Okay.
Nice
No,
to meet you,
didn't,
Ski.
Okay, ski. All right, baby. So we have my guest tonight, Miss Rain. Ski, thank you for calling us too. But we have Miss Rain on the set. Do you have any questions for a beautiful millennium woman who's bisexual?
Miss Ray.
What's going on?
Okay,
Oh,
we lost
Ski.
him. We lost him. So,
Right.
Rain, what I was saying, is there a preference when you choose who you want between male or female?
I would say there's a preference. I prefer women. I'm open to who I have a connection with, you know. If we have a vibe and we can build something off of that, then we're good. That's fine. But, you know, it depends on how I'm feeling and if we click. Honestly, I like who I like. You like who you like. And,
exactly. Now I have another question for you.
Go ahead.
Because I know Lexi got you too. But I have another question. Is there a difference between the energy? Because I'm an energy person also. And I heard you say energy numerous times also. So is there a certain energy that a male brings to the bedroom versus a female brings to the bedroom?
I don't want to generalize, but we can go ahead. Men tend to care more about themselves than they do the woman. I'm not going to say this is all around the table. I'm not going to say that it's even purposefully, but when you encounter both, you see the difference,
Okay.
You see the difference. Women are a little bit more intimate and sensual about things, and it's where you can find men like that, but they don't always want to come across as like that,
Yeah.
So you kind of got to battle with them for them to even show some type of affection or emotion or the level of affection or emotion that you want,
I agree.
Well, I would almost agree with that even outside of the bedroom. We would have to agree that in most situations, a female is the more of a caterer.
Yeah.
Even outside to the children, to the husband, on the job, she's always in that position of catering, whereas the guy is always 9 times out of 10 in that position of receiving.
Yeah.
A lot of times. So it's kind of embedded in them from childhood, I would think. Yeah, but I can see that happen a lot.
Rain, you are definitely my guest. I need to bring you back next week. I need to do a whole hour episode with you.
Absolutely.
I hate that we have to wrap this up. Tell us, how can we get in contact with you?
Well, you guys can contact me on Facebook. I am Rain Meraki. It's Rain, R-E-I-G-N, Meraki, M-E-R-A-K-I. Type in Rain, it'll probably pop up, especially if you follow D or Sedalis Productions or Dismantle or even Caesar. We're all friends on Facebook, and you can find us all together.
Do you do erotic poetry also?
I do not. I don't like to perform.
Do you do rap? I heard you was into music.
I like to write as an outlet. I like to write my thoughts down. I like to write down music. If I'm stuck in traffic, I'll write something on a napkin real quick and keep it pushing. So.
All right, well, I am so honored. I'm going to have you come back because I definitely want to do a full segment with you. Okay. But tonight we have to wrap this up, guys. Thank everyone for tuning in and watching as I introduce my new co-host, Miss Lexi, to Mysteries of Sex with Love Maya. And I had the pleasure of having Mr. Caesar and Sedalis Production, Miss D, Mr. Dismantle, and Miss Rain. You guys are all phenomenal. Thank you, viewers, for watching. I teach you, you teach me. Together we explore and discover the mysteries of sex. Smiles, happy prana.
Let's talk sex with Love Maya. Let's talk sex with Love Maya.
Would you teach it?
Let's talk sex with Love Maya.
Would you try it?
Let's talk sex with Love Maya.
Would you love it?
Would you not? Let's talk sex with Love Maya.
Would you judge it?
Would you not?